Hello family, welcome back to my channel. This is Zodi Styles. My name is Zodua, and if you are just joining me for the first time or you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing and for joining me today. Today is going to be an interesting video. Angels singing. It's going to be a story time video today. I'm going to be telling you about my miscarriage story, and which I have not said before on my channel. I don't know if you have been watching my videos. I said a story about my VBAC story / testimony, and I'm going to be leaving it right here. Okay, I'm going to be leaving the link right here so you can click on it and go watch my VBAC story. And this is gonna be my second story time on my channel. Okay, I'm gonna be saying the story about my miscarriage, and I'm going to be doing my makeup also. We try to explain my makeup, what I'm doing and everything. I will try maybe in the story, and if I'm not able to explain whatever it is I'm using on my face, I'll just put it in the description below. I'm just gonna jump right into the video. Alright, let's go. Okay, so first of all, what is miscarriage? What is miscarriage? Miscarriage is simply pregnancy loss before 20 weeks. Alright, that's called miscarriage. Alright, so I'm gonna date it back to when I got married. Okay, I got married in December 2014. That was the year I got married, December 2014, and I went to Nigeria. I was already here living in the United States. I went to Nigeria for my wedding. So a week before I went for my wedding, and I was already stressed out. You know, I was in school then back in Oklahoma. I was schooling in Oklahoma then. So I was really stressed out with schoolwork. I was also working and at the same time planning my wedding. So it was it was so much stress on my body, you know. Coupled with that, when I got to Nigeria, immediately the following day, I did not even rest. I went for counseling. Okay, marriage counseling. My husband was already going. I had to join him in the marriage counseling. It was very necessary to do. Immediately after the wedding, I started feeling funny. I started feeling a lot, you know, not immediate. I'm not saying, when I say immediately, I'm not saying the following day, no. After like 2 weeks, we went for our honeymoon and everything. After like 2 weeks or so, I started feeling somehow. I started feeling sick. I'm like, I just did my wedding. I'm not supposed to be feeling sick. I'm supposed to be enjoying myself. Why am I feeling like this? I told her, I said, I'm feeling somehow. I said, maybe it's because of the new environment. I left Nigeria for a long time. I just came back and I'm eating everything I see. I was actually eating everything. I was eating suya, this fan yogo, gala, everything. You know, like a normal person that just came back from United States would do a normal thing. So at first I thought, I said, okay, maybe it's, you know, my stomach is reacting to something. I was feeling funny. I was not okay. I was feeling feverish, and then the fever would leave me. Something else will happen again. My eyes would be peppering me. Different things, you know. I didn't quickly know that it was pregnancy symptom until after 3 weeks. I'm like, because I spent 2 months in Nigeria. I think it was 2 months, 6 weeks or so. Almost 2 months in Nigeria. This time I'm saying I've not even done. Oh, did I mess this up? I've not even done pregnancy test. The home pregnancy test. I've not done it. So we went to visit my sister-in-law. And my sister-in-law was noticing, you know, I was acting somehow, you know, behaving somehow. I was, you know, feeling kind of lazy, and she noticed this. How this girl is not pregnant. So when she saw that, you know, I was acting funny, kind of, in a type of way. So I told her, I said, this is what I'm going through. And she's a doctor. I said, okay. She's a doctor. I told her, this is what I'm going through. I don't know. I'm going funny. I said, it must be pregnancy. Okay, we're going to buy to confirm it. It could be anything. Okay, you know, but let's go and buy the pregnancy test and see if it's pregnancy or not. Then if it's not pregnancy, then you know, she will give me treatment at home and I'll be fine. So we bought the pregnancy kits and then I did the pregnancy test and I found out that I was pregnant. I was happy. I had mixed feelings, like, you know, I was happy and I was not happy because I will be going back to Nigeria without my husband at that time, and it's just gonna be me, and I'll be like a single mother for a year, you know. So that was the downside of it. And the happy side of it is that well, at least I'm pregnant, I'll have a baby, and by the time he comes back, he'll see his baby, you know, everything will be fine, and then, you know, I'll be fine. I have family around me that will help me and all that, you know, for the meantime, for a year until he comes, you know. So I had mixed feelings like that, but then I had a resolution in my heart that, okay, it's okay, at least that's the joy of marriage. You have a baby, it will come and meet his baby, you know. So I was happy, and you know, after the 2 months after my stay, I was already 5 weeks then. Okay, I went back to America. I had to go back to school. You know, school is important. I had to go back to school. My friends, they were not that close to me anymore because they noticed that, okay, I wasn't really talking much. I wasn't really relating with them so much because I was having serious first trimester problem. So I will relate with them, I will withdraw again. And then on this fateful day, I said, okay, I'm going to go study in the library. We have exams coming up. I want to study ahead of time so I can have time to rest, you know, and take care of myself and the little peanut growing, you know. So I went to the library this particular day. Before I went to the library, I was already feeling somehow. I was already feeling in some type of way, like something wants to happen. I had a premonition, kind of, that something wants to happen. I don't think I'm not feeling okay. I had a premonition the day before that something is going to happen, but I will pray again. So I didn't go back to work because the pregnancy was really, you know, doing me something. Particular day, I had to carry a heavy bag. I think the heavy bag also contributed to it. Okay, I'm using my Juvia's Place setting powder. I'm so bad with describing what I'm doing. Okay, that's what I'm using right now. I'm going to be doing something like orange, like, you know, summer look. It's going to be orange eyeshadow. I'll be using 2 palettes. I'll be using the Juvia's Place, the Saharan II, and the Zulu. I'll be mixing both of them together. I'm going to go with my Zulu first, and I'll be using this and this as my transition color. I don't know if you can see this one and this one as my transition color, and I'll be doing that now. Okay, so when I got to the library with my heavy bag and everything, I was studying. All of a sudden, I started feeling pain in my lower abdomen. Because before then, I was already free of all these pains, and I was already kind of free, you know. So I was wondering, like, what's with all this? Why am I having this kind of pain at this time? I was now scared because the pain was coming. It was like labor pain. Looking back now, because I have 2 babies now, and I went to labor with both of them, mostly with the first one was by induction. The second one, I went to labor by myself. Looking back now, I actually was in labor. I'm really in labor. Looking back now, I was feeling pain. At first, the pain will come. It will leave me for like 10 minutes. I will be studying my book again. Then later, the pain will come again. Be like, what is going on? Why am I experiencing this kind of pain? I'm already 6 weeks. At this time, I'm already 6 weeks, you know, pregnant. So, and then the pain started coming every 5 minutes. I'm like, oh my God, this is too much. I was rolling on the floor. I was literally rolling on the floor. I called my mom. I said, Mom, this is what is going on. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm having pain in my lower abdomen. It's coming every 5 minutes now. And my mom was scared. My mom was really, really scared. She was like, every 5 minutes. You're having pain every 5 minutes, lower abdomen, okay. Where are you right now? I told her I'm at the library, and this and that. You know, she said, okay, just let's wait it out. Let's see what's going to, you know, let's just, maybe it's just you're feeling some, I don't know. But my mom was already scared. Like, hey, I hope this girl is not going to lose this pregnancy and all that. So then I was feeling, you know, pressed to go to the restroom to pee. I was peeing every minute. I couldn't study. What I came to do in the library, I couldn't do it. So the first time I went to the restroom, it was just pee. When I wiped down, I saw a brown discharge. So I was now bleeding. At this point in time, I will see blood. I'm like, clots will follow. I'm like, what is all this? What is going on? First time in my life I'll be pregnant. I'm going through stuff like this. Okay, I'm going into my Saharan II, by Juvia Saharan II, and I'm going. Sorry for the noise. I'm going into this one to define my crease right here. Okay, that's what I'm doing on this. Then clots will be coming out. Clots, big clots will be coming out. Then the last clot that came out, I believe it was the actual baby, because it was long and transparent. It was long and transparent. I'm like, wow. Immediately that big clot came out. I was so relieved. No more pain. That's when I knew that, okay, yes, I just lost this pregnancy. What was rushing through my mind? I took a picture of it after a day or two, because I had deleted it. So that was when I knew that, okay, I've lost this baby. So I called my mom. I said, I think I've lost the pregnancy. I described the whole thing to her. I didn't send her the picture because she will not be happy at all. I don't. She will be so, you know, devastated and sad and everything. So I didn't send her the picture. I kept the picture to myself. I did not send my husband the picture either. I didn't tell my husband immediately because I didn't know how to tell him. You understand? I didn't know. It was so difficult. How will I explain to him? So I said, okay, let me take care of myself first. Let me go to the emergency room first, and then before I tell him. So I told only my mom first. Only my mom knew, because I'm very close to her like that. We are very, she's my confidant, you know. So that was the first person I told, and then she told me, go to the emergency room now. She said, go to the emergency room right now. So I had to go. I suffered. I really suffered. Because the hospital I went to, the emergency room I went to, was very close to the school. My car had a problem. I didn't have a car. I think I had a car, but it had a problem. My car broke down. I had to walk down to the emergency room. I walked. It was a little, the distance wasn't that long, but for someone that just went through miscarriage, you shouldn't walk like that. You shouldn't walk to the emergency room like that at all. And I told them, I got to the emergency room, I went to go and meet the front desk person. I told them I'm bleeding so bad. I just had I think I just had a miscarriage. I need to be checked now. You know, I told you I had a premonition before, a day before. I was already kind of having discharge a day before. So I put pad on a day before, thinking that, okay, you know, just I didn't want my panties to be stained. So I had the pad on a day before. Okay. So I forgot to say that. So I told them no, it's just one pad and all that, but I'm bleeding. I think I have a miscarriage. They checked my blood pressure. My blood pressure was, I think it was a little high, because I already gone through so much with my body had already gone through so much. When the thing happened, I didn't even cry immediately, because I felt that relief that, okay, I'm not in pain anymore. But I was already sad. I was very, very sad. So I went to the emergency room. It took them a long time. You know how emergency room is now. It took them a long time for them to answer me. So when they eventually answered me, I kept going to the restroom. I was still peeing, and I kept checking myself. Okay, is the blood, is it increasing, and all that. The bleeding had decreased at that time. So the doctor, you know, they lay me down on the bed, and then the doctor said, how do you know that it was you were pregnant? I said, I did pregnancy tests, and I discovered that I was pregnant, and I think it's 6 weeks. I was already 6 weeks gone. So she said, okay, let me check. And she didn't see any baby, but when she brought out the probe, guess what followed? Placenta. Placenta followed the probe. Yeah, you just lost the pregnancy. The placenta, I just took out the placenta now, and all that. Placenta she didn't let me see the placenta. And myself, I didn't want to see. I didn't want to see the placenta because I would wail. I won't want to. I'm a very private person. When I cry in private. Till now, I'm still like that. I cry in private, so I didn't ask for the placenta. Let me see the placenta. No, I didn't even do all that because I was just so sad. So that same day, I had to call my friends that this is what happened to me. I just had a miscarriage. 2 of my friends, they came to console me, and you know, told me probably for a good reason. So I asked the doctor, I said, okay, so what really causes miscarriage? She said, number 1, it's probably because the baby is not developing right. So, and then the body, and number 2, the body is a foreign body, your first time being pregnant ever, and your body could not take it. So that's why that happened. Okay, I'm going to because I want it to be really looking orange, I'm going to apply this one on the edge. Okay, so she said the baby probably was not developing the way it's supposed to develop. That's why, you know, it had to go. I went back home. I cried my eyes out. I cried. I asked God, why me? Why? I've served you enough. I sing in church. I do this, I do that. I do this and do that. Why should this happen to me? Who me? God, this and that. I actually mourned that pregnancy for 3 months. Literally 3 months. I was depressed. I was withdrawn. Someone that I used to talk before in class, I withdrew myself. That was my first time ever in my life that I would experience depression. That was the first time I would experience depression. So I asked myself, like, okay, how do I get out of this? The first thing I did was to pray. That was the only thing I could do. I prayed. I went to God in prayer. I was asking God, why did you let this happen to me? I was questioning God, pretty much questioning God. Why would you let this happen to me? Yeah, this and that. I said, God, please heal my heart, because it was as if I was having a heartbreak. My heart broke. I was withdrawn. My concentration in school was reduced because it really affected my morale. I was totally depressed. Depression can that's another story for another day. Depression can mar you. It's not gonna make you good too. It can mar you. So I prayed to God. I told all my siblings, I broke the news to them last. That after the miscarriage happened, I was crying and everything. I summoned courage. I called my husband. So I didn't know he stopped recording. So sorry about that. Oh my God. It stopped recording. So I applied my lashes by Plushy lash, and this lashes is called Feno. So my cousin is the owner of this business. I decided to support her, and I'm going to leave the link to this lashes below in my description box. So these lashes, you can actually use it 20 times. Can you beat that? Someone curry to tell my husband about it, told him what happened. It was so quiet. It was so quiet on the phone. And we prayed, normal thing. We prayed about everything, and he consoled me, told me not to worry, don't worry, everything will be fine. I'll soon be here. I'll soon be with you. Very soon I'll be with you, and all this will be over. At least, when another baby will come, don't worry, it's fine. I know what you're going through. I'm my face with the elf primer. What I did to get over the depression and everything, I occupied myself with the things of God. I was already a worker in the church, right? So, and I was far away from my church. What I did was, when I went to the choir of the church I was attending, I was singing, always praying, always working. You will always see me at the church. I'm going to be applying my Juvia's Place foundation. I told you you're going to see this on the channel. You will see this on the channel over and over again. So I'm going to be applying my Juvia's Place foundation. And this is in Tanzania. Okay, Tanzania. So I started working my husband's papers to be here vigorously on that same year. The miscarriage happened in February 4, 2015. I remember the date. That was when it happened. So I started working my husband's papers out to come here. I started doing everything I could, spending money. I didn't care how much I would spend. I didn't care. If they had told me that it will cost me $1,000, I was ready to spend the money. I would go and work overtime. I was working then too. I went back to work. I had to go back to work. I was working my butt off, to make money. My parents also were very supportive. They were supportive financially in every way. My mom would feel sorry for me. She said, "Oh, to lost overtime. Eh? Girl, don't do overtime again. Just don't worry. How much do you need to complete the take? Which overtime again? Just rest." I said, I don't want to think about this pregnancy again. That's why I'm working like no man's business. Then my mom would sit me down, talk to me. If I'm not dressing well, she said, you took out the way you just dressed. Well, I'll go back and go and dress very well. I'll go and dress nicely, go to church again. So gradually I was now getting over the pregnancy. I didn't forget. There's no how you forget the pregnancy. You can't. You can't forget that you were pregnant also time. You can't. But you will get over the hurt, the whole situation. You will get over it at the end of it. In any program, you will see me there. Any birthday party, if you invite me to your birthday party, you have to invite me before I go. I don't just jump. Birthday party, baby shower, everything, I would go. I didn't reject any invitation. If I'm not working that day, you'll see me there. I will go. That was how crazy it was, just trying to get over the pregnancy. So if you are going through miscarriage right now, or you have gone through it before, let me put it that way, or you have gone through it before, you recently went through miscarriage, I'm going to tell you something. God knows. God sees everything. He will take care of you. Get over it. It's not easy to get over it though, but it's only by the Holy Spirit that one can really get over it, because I was praying that time. I was really praying. It's only by the Holy Spirit. It's not easy to just say somebody should get over it, So I'm going to be using this technique I just learned on how to apply your concealer. I just learned about this, okay? This is new for me. So if I make any blunder, bear with me. Bear with me. This was the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin that I just applied on the edges, and I'm going to be applying my Juvia's Place concealer. I am magic, okay, in the middle, okay. All right, this one is going to be in the middle. All right, so I'm going to do the same on the other side. And then I'm going to show a line here. And then I'll go. I have to work fast because this Maybelline can, you know, get a little dry quickly. But the Juvia's place, you can wait a little bit. It's not, it doesn't dry up on time. So I'm going to put the Juvia place in the middle. I just learned how to do this. It might not be the correct way I'm doing it, but I'm doing it, right? So I'm going to start by blending from the outer part. Okay. I'm going to start from the edges before I go close. If you are going through anything, any miscarriage right now, it might not even be miscarriage. Probably you went through any kind of loss. You know, probably loss of property, loss of car. It could be loss of a whole child, you know. Loss of a job. It doesn't have to be miscarriage, okay? It could be loss of a contract. It could be anything, you know. I made a mistake on this one. Just make sure that you occupy yourself. Pray. The first thing I'm going to tell you is to pray. Pray about the whole situation. Let God in it, you know. Just get prayed up. Worship. It got to a point I was just worshiping. You know, prayer, sometimes you'll be tired of praying. Sing worship songs. Play worship songs. Just have this solitude. This solitude. Solitude means that you just, you know, stay close, you know, away from people around you, and just focus solely on God. At that time. Focus on God. Because He's the author and the finisher of our faith. He knows the beginning from the end and the ending from the beginning. So just focus on Him at that time. I'm going to be applying my setting powder from Juvia's place. It's I Am Magic setting powder in Namib. If you like stories like this, for me to be doing stories on my channel, let me know in the comment section below. If you like this kind of video, let me know. If you want more stories, I sure will bring more. I have plenty stories. I have lots of testimonies to share with you guys. I have so much ground of faith that nothing can really move me anymore. Seriously. I've gone through so much. Whatever happens, it will still be God all by Himself. You know? It will still be God all by Himself. So all you need to just do, I'm doing reverse contour right now. I like this powder. It doesn't make me too, you know, light like that. Okay, so for my contour, I'm going to be using the Sleek. It's jacked up right now. The Sleek Face Contour. It's like this. It's jacked up, but I still love it. So it's so hard for me to let go of this Sleek. I've owned it for so many years. Seek the face of God. Tell Him what you want. And that was what I did. I told God, I want my husband here within a year. I did the marriage visa thing. I didn't do fiancé visa. So that was what I did. So within a year, after a year actually, my husband came. The following year, 2016, February, I can't remember the particular date. February 11, yes, I remember. February 11 was when it came, 4 days. And that was like 4 days to Valentine's Day. That's when it came. I was so happy. Went to receive him. We talked about the after, you know, that night. We talked about the miscarriage again, what I went through, how I needed him, everything. We talked about it, you know. We talked about everything, trying to catch up, you know, catch up on everything. It was really nice. And then, as God we have it, 2 months later, less than 2 months actually, I started feeling funny again. The same funny that I was feeling the first pregnancy. I'm like, maybe I'm pregnant again. And so okay, I'll just wait. I would go and do pregnancy test. It will tell me negative. I say, why am I not feeling like this? I don't know. Normally, I don't feel like this. Why am I feeling like this? I said, okay, I was just, I told my mom, I said, I don't feel well. My mom said, wait, let's, okay, go and do pregnancy test if you want to do a pregnancy test. I went to do the pregnancy test. It was negative. My mom said, no, wait, it's not negative. Don't worry. Just wait for 1 more week. 1 more week, let this week pass and go and do it again. And then you will see that it's going to be positive. So after that week, I already bought enough pregnancy test kits, right? I already bought enough. So if this one failed, I will use that one. So I did it again and I saw positive. I was like, wow, thank you, Jesus. I was so happy. I did it while my husband was sleeping. I think I did it early in the morning because they told me early morning pee is what you should use. And that was what I did. I had to wait for my husband to wake up. I didn't wake him up. I had to wait. It was, Then when he woke up, I told him, this is it. So it's like barely less than 2 months. My husband came, I took him again. God does wonderful things. He will never leave you alone. No. I thank God I went through it because I wouldn't understand what it means to lose something. Okay, I wouldn't understand what it means to lose something. So God wanted, I saw it as a learning process. Trust me. Okay, I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics blush palette. And I'm going to be using, of course, the orange one. This one. And then on top of it, I'm going to be applying my BH Cosmetics eyeliner, baked illuminating bronzing palette. I'm going to spray my face with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. It's in matte. This is matte. This is matte, soft matte. So I'm going to spray it minimally, not too much. This foundation is so good. So good. For my lips, I'm going to be applying the L'Oreal Infallible Paints. And it's matte. Soft matte too. I love it. I'm going to be mixing both of them. Somehow, you will see I'll apply this one as my liner and this one on top. Okay, so that was my miscarriage story, and it was dramatic more than the way I explained it. So the eyelashes, more dramatic than the way I explained it, but if I could go through it, and now I have 2 babies, 2 beautiful girls. See, Cinnabon 350 is what I'm using to line first. Can you see the color? Pretty color. I think I'll apply gloss. No, I don't want it to spoil it though. I'll apply gloss, a little gloss on top. I like it. It's better with the gloss. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on my video. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Thank you. And until next time, I'm going to come back and give you something else, something nice. Do you like my background, by the way? My background is so nice. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching.